Dark Web of Deception, the rising tide of human trafficking in Asia. Imagine receiving a promising job offer in another country, an opportunity for a fresh start. You pack your bags, excited for a new adventure, only to arrive and realize you've walked straight into a nightmare. Today, we're diving into one of the most sinister crises unfolding in Asia right now: the alarming rise of human trafficking and forced labor in online scam operations. Welcome to our podcast, where we uncover the hidden truths of the modern world. I'm Andrew, and today's episode takes us into the heart of a multi-billion-dollar crime industry that's trapping thousands of people in Southeast Asia. Section 1. The dark underbelly of Southeast Asia. In recent months, authorities estimate that anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000 people have been held captive in illegal scam compounds along the Myanmar-Thailand border. Many of them, lured by fake job ads, end up forced into conducting online scams under the threat of violence. These operations, primarily run by organized crime syndicates, generate billions in illicit revenue each year. Thailand has ramped up its crackdown by cutting electricity and fuel supplies to these compounds, hoping to disrupt their operations. However, dismantling these networks is far from easy. Corruption, deep-rooted criminal alliances, and international jurisdiction challenges all contribute to the persistence of this crisis. Section 2. International attention and high-profile cases. This issue recently gained global attention when Chinese actor Wang Xing was abducted and held in one of these scam centers. His dramatic rescue highlighted the extent of these operations and pushed authorities in China, Thailand, and Myanmar to intensify their crackdown. Chinese Vice Minister of Public Security, Liu Zhangyi, even visited the border region to oversee efforts in dismantling these centers. Yet, experts warn that these criminal organizations are evolving, moving their bases and shifting strategies to avoid detection. Section 3. The victim's nightmare. For those trapped, the horror is unimaginable. Survivors describe harrowing conditions, forced labor, physical abuse, and threats of torture for those who resist. Many have been beaten, starved, or even threatened with organ harvesting if they try to escape. Some victims, once highly educated professionals, have been coerced into running online fraud schemes targeting unsuspecting victims worldwide. It's a modern form of digital slavery, where traffickers exploit the anonymity of the internet to expand their operations. Section 4. Challenges in fighting human trafficking. Despite international efforts, many obstacles remain. In Cambodia, for example, the suspension of U.S. aid has weakened anti-trafficking initiatives, reducing resources for victim rescue missions. Meanwhile, local elites with vested interests often protect these illegal operations, making it even harder to shut them down. Economic downturns have left many desperate for work, making them easy targets for traffickers who advertise fake jobs, promising high salaries in foreign countries. Section 5. Where do we go from here? So what can be done? Governments and law enforcement agencies must collaborate to take down these criminal networks. Tech companies and financial institutions also play a role, tracking suspicious transactions and identifying scam operations before they ensnare more victims. More importantly, awareness is key. If you or someone you know is considering a job offer overseas, do thorough research. Verify the legitimacy of the company. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Human trafficking is one of the darkest crimes of our time, preying on the hopes and dreams of the vulnerable. But by shedding light on it, we take the first step toward fighting back. Thank you for tuning in to our podcast. If you found today's episode insightful, share it with someone who might benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening stories from around the world. Until next time, stay aware and stay safe.